All right, first of all, I thought for 3/3 of the game we really competed. This team is learning after kind of the 40-point loss to those guys. They're learning how to bounce back and compete a little bit. But at the end of the day, we still lost, kind of fell apart late, had a lot of ill-advised back cuts and different things, weren't disciplined. I'll take that. We got to get better at that. But at the end of the day, proud to see Jerome. Jerome had a great first half. We got to try to build that into two halves. Got to get this guy some help. He's been kind of carrying us all year. But help is on the way. I have time to recruit, and I'm going to recruit. And we're going to put together a roster that is going to silence that crowd when we play them next year. I guarantee you that. So that's my mindset now. Keep fighting, keep getting better. And then as soon as the day comes when we can add some help to this roster for some of these guys that are fighting, we're going to get after it. And we're going to give this city and these fans, we're going to put a team on the floor that they deserve. And right now, some of that's inexperience, and some of that, guys just got to get better. You know what I'm saying? It goes both ways. And I'll talk to the team. Our last game, we lost late. Towards the end, the last 7 minutes, we didn't score. We watched film, and a lot of the errors and a lot of mistakes we made was stuff that we work on, stuff that we practice. The guys just weren't executing it. And we got to get better. We got to execute. Young guys got to get better, and we got to bring in some guys that have some experience that can help. So that's my mindset. All these celebrations in other arenas, Indiana State celebrating here in our arena, I'm keeping receipts, and it's going to be different. You can believe that. Last thing I would say is Cooper Schwigger just has to get more respect. I mean, he's a great player, and, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because he's a freshman. I have no idea what it is, but he needs to get more respect. He's a great player. Great players need to be on the floor. And, that's something that I hope will change as he continues to grow up in this league. But, that young fella needs to get some more respect. I'm really upset about that. It's happening way too much.
Isaiah, I want to start with you. The last time you played these guys, I mean, they were all over you guys. Just how good did it feel in that stretch in the second half to be able to kind of get into a rhythm and a flow against these guys?
It felt really good. I just feel like last time we played them, I was hitting shots that I normally hit, so I had this day circled on my calendar. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the win because I really wanted to walk out here with a win, but it just felt good to get the payback and help try to mount a run and mount us coming back and beating them potentially.
As for Jerome or Isaiah, I mean, it was 40 the last time you played those guys. Just do you need any more motivation than that coming into a game like this?
No, not really, honestly. Like I said, after that game, my skin was boiling. I went to go look at the calendar, save the date, got it saved on my phone, my calendar as Get Back. So not really. I was highly motivated coming into this.
Jerome, you're going up against arguably one of the best players in the league, and you scored 14 on him. Just your thoughts on what was working in that first half for you.
I mean, first of all, I'd just like to thank Coach Powell, never giving up on me, always giving me an opportunity when it's needed. And I didn't really have any thoughts. We went inside. That was one of our game plans. It worked, so we try to keep feeding that.
Roger, can you just touch on Jerome and, again, kind of what you saw from him, his tenacity to go after Robbie play after play in the first half?
Man, I challenge a lot of guys on this team, and obviously some of them are not playing because of that. I got two things. You play tough, you play hard, you keep your head up, and you keep going after it. And he had a lot of reason to kind of quit, put his head down, never did it. So I absolutely love this young man, and I'm proud of just his response today. And, I'm trying to get Connor more confidence. The kid has to stop hitting the side of the backboard on his first three. He's too good of a shooter. So, I'm trying to get him more confidence because I want those two guys to kind of go out with a bang. And I think Jerome he's made a decision to do that. And I got a ton of respect for him. And I'm starting him. I'm going to keep going to him. And, hopefully Connor can kind of pick it up and make some plays. I mean, he did some good things today. He had some good minutes for us. But I want these guys to go out, at least fighting and being on the court because they deserve it,
It's been a couple games. You've seen this storyline where you guys are fighting, and then there's a stretch of 10 missed shots in a row or something like that. Is that inexperience? Is that depth? What do you see there?
You know, I'm just gonna be point blank. We got to get better. We got to get some players that come off the bench and actually do something. You know, that's just point blank. And I think right now we don't have that, unfortunately. And some of the young guys, I'll give them a pass, but still, I mean, like we got to get better. I mean, you can't win this league, you know, without having any type of production from guys that come in the game. You know, especially like inside presence, man. You gotta. I mean, this league is too physical, you know, and one of the things that, you know, when teams go on a run, and it's just basic basketball. When teams go on a run, and all right, you're having problems scoring, you go inside. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're going to have multiple guys that we can go inside and that can, you know, we were in the bonus, man, like get to the free throw line. You know, we can't rely on. I mean, Isaiah, he's very talented, but we can't just rely on him making crazy, awesome shots. And he can do it, but we have to get an inside presence, and we just can't rely on Cooper Schwieger, you know? And obviously, Jerome gets tired. So we got to find some more depth there of guys that can go in and make other teams pay.
Isaiah, you've got a handful of games left in the regular season and the conference tournament. What's the mindset going into this last stretch of the year here?
Go out with a bang, honestly. I've seen crazier stories happen. Seen crazier things happen. College basketball is never too late, honestly, to hit that peak. I still feel like we're shy of ours. If we're all mentally locked in and get the clicking on the same time, then we're a scary ball club. So I honestly feel like I'm actually looking forward to it because at that point it's just one game at a time. Win or go home. And I feel like if guys can stay in it mentally, then we're pretty good. So I'm just trying to keep the guys here mentally because if we are, a lot of teams gonna look over us, and honestly, we could use that to punch them in the mouth.